Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about, well, this, from Red State. Sports Illustrated went woke, now they've gone broke. Yeah, that seems to be something very common that is happening quite a lot to woke media. Why am I not surprised? After all, it's a fact. Because people are really tired of woke crap. But anyway, let's take a look. Things are looking good for Sports Illustrated, a one-storied sports news entity. I can't say much because, let me put it this way, I am not much into football or soccer or basketball, baseball, or most sports, except female volleyball. No, that one is good. Trust me on that one. Very good. I don't even pay attention to much of the game, but let's leave it at that. Alright. The one-storied outlet, which has become increasingly far left of the years, laid off most of its staff on Friday, putting the entire future of the brand in doubt. Well... what can you do, am I right? What can you do? But after all, you hired a bunch of incompetent assholes. Why am I saying that? Well, let's take a peek at Yahoo News. Sports Illustrated publisher laying off staff after AI scandal. Why am I not surprised about something like this? But then again, you hired a bunch of woke retards, so it's only safe to say that an AI could do a fucking better job than these people. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Let's take a peek. And it comes after a futurism report revealed that Sports Illustrated had published dozens of articles under the byline of fake authors with AI-generated headshots. Holy shit! This is bad. Really bad. Like, retarded bad. The Arena Group has maintained that the AI incident had nothing to do with executive firings, and though it chalked up its Thursday layoffs to substantial debt and recently missed payments, in its public statement it offered no inkling at that time that Sports Illustrated entire staff might be on the chopping block. After all, this is a magazine that reigned supreme as the height of American sports journalism for decades. Oh well, that reminds me of something that happened quite recently, that the brand used to be the pinnacle, the height and the topmost brand of beer in the entire American... yeah, in the entire America. Oh, the whole of US of A. Guess what brand that was? Yeah, Budweiser. Guess what happened to them? Well, they lost a lot of positions. And here we are seeing another brand that used to be the best of the best, the most sold brand ever. They decided, oh Charlie, guys, I think it's time for us to go woke and try to peddle and become social activism and try social change. What could possibly go wrong? Well, could possibly go wrong? Well, you could go broke for once. And that's exactly what happened. But before I continue, here is a goddamn fucking good trailer.
We are few, we are gods chosen days and nights. We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
Well, I'm back, baby. Yeah, baby. Alright. So, here is what it says. Much of the staff of Sports Illustrated and possibly all remaining writers and editors received layoffs notice Friday, which essentially could spell the end of a publication that for decades was the gold standard of sports journalism. The union of the staff tweeted Friday that it would continue to fight for the publication of the magazine, but that its future is now in the hands of the magazine's owner, Authentic Brands Group. Quote, "This is another difficult day in what has been a difficult 4 years for Sports Illustrated under the Arena Group, previously the Maven Stewardship," end quote. The union said in a statement, quote, "We are calling on ABG to ensure the continued publication of SI and allow it to serve our audience in the way it has for nearly 70 years," end quote. Well, let me put it this way, the audience does not care about your goddamn fucking garbage publication because it went woke, and we are all tired of woke journalism, especially for a magazine that catered for what? 95% male? Or a very high percentage of male audience. So I'm going to quote here exactly what Red State said. And let me put it this way. I absolutely happen to agree with Red State here. Here is what they said. What could have possibly caused this financial turmoil at the sports news outlet that was once the cream of the crop? There was a time when you couldn't walk into a bathroom in America without seeing an SI issue sitting beside the toilet. Their famous swimsuit edition sold millions of copies over the decades, becoming the pinnacle of the brand's exposure. Those days are long gone, though, and I've got a pretty good idea of what ended them. In 2020, Sports Illustrated decided to showcase a transgender model who embodied a well-rounded woman in the swimsuit edition. In 2023, the outlet went even further, putting another transgender model on the cover. Precisely. And Red State is absolutely 100% correct. 100% correct in this one. You decided to go woke. And now you're paying off in the going broke department. You're going into the FAFO department to fuck around and find out. You fucked around into going woke, and now you're finding out that it does not pay off. It is what they continue in saying. And once again, Red State absolutely 100% nailed it. Here, yes, a sports news outlet famous for producing swimsuit editions for an audience made up almost exclusively of men, decided it would be a great idea to push transgenderism. Less than a year later, they appear to be facing financial ruins. This is what happens when news outlets decide affecting societal change is more important than just giving their readers what they want. Sports Illustrated is a sports magazine. Instead of acting like one, the outlet's editor and writers decided they would rather cosplay as culture warriors. Men want news on football and baseball. They don't want transgender models shoved in their face and lectures about abortion. Precisely that. Red State nailed it in these paragraphs. They nailed it like professionals. We just don't want any of that garbage. Obviously, I'm not the target audience of Sports Illustrated because I'm not much into sports. Give me airplanes, give me history, give me science, etc. And that would be great. And even comics. But not this. I'm not into this, but for the men who are into this, I'm pretty sure being preached upon about this garbage will give them the same amount of, well, the same amount of disregard and feeling crap and, I don't know, rejection as it did for me when I read the comics going woke and garbage preachy comics onto my face. It'll be the same thing. So I'm sorry. Well, it's what it is. Sports Illustrated, now you're on the finding out part of the deal. You went into the FA in the fucking around. Now you're on the finding out part. Well, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night and have a... No, wait. That's it. Oh yeah, no. Fuck you, YouTube. I hope you get into the FO soon enough.